welcome Harry Stamper to the front of the room.
Hi everybody, just to kind of sort of explain, I'm not Harry Stamper. He died about 22 years ago in a movie called Armageddon, but he saved the world. It turned out that became Jill and I's favorite movie, and I think it forced it on Adam to be one of his favorite movies, and we just watched it this week. And I did that on purpose. But, so what I want to do is now, as I am, I'm rich, proud father of the couple. And I want to welcome everybody that traveled here. But I have a little story to kind of explain things. I want to do a toast to this mysterious lady who Adam, Joe, and I met in Santa Fe. And her suggestion of what a father should wear to a wedding was, we were standing there, she just turned to me and just said, "Nobody gives a fuck what the father of the bride wears." We were speechless, which is rare for Joe and I, but here I am. So that's for the mysterious woman, whoever she is.
You showed her.
What's that?
You showed her.
I showed her. So now I want to thank, again, we thank everybody. The day that Jill came into this world, she was the third child, and I believe since I got to cut the cord, she has been a daddy's girl ever since. People ask me, because we already had a beautiful daughter, Mallory, and a great son, Greg, what if I cared what the sex of the baby was? And I didn't care, because I had a boy or girl in it, but I got real lucky because I have both. Jill is the biggest tomboy, but she can be a young lady at ease. She's tough. Ask anybody that had played any sports against her. In fact, there's a couple here today that she probably took out, dribbling a soccer ball, driving with a basketball. And now there's some people in Crested Butte on the hockey field knows the same thing. I was there. I loved coaching her. I loved being that loud parent on the sideline, and I was a loud coach on the sideline too, all the way through college. She did have a habit of coming over here, acting like she was going to give me this big daddy hug, and all she was doing was wiping her snot on my shoulders. And she did that all the way through college too. Jill has one superpower. She knew when I was down, no matter if I was in Florida or in Bermuda, she just knew. And she would send me a card that would make me cry or smile, or both. Let me see where I'm at here. All right, there's one thing. I read this. I stole it from the internet. I'm not going to think. Never forget that I love you. If I could give you one thing in life, I would give you the ability to see yourself through my eyes. Only then would you realize how special you are. So, that's for you. So, Adam, you're the first guy that Jill ever used the word boyfriend about. In any sentence, she's had boyfriends, but we never knew. But she didn't make it a secret with you. When she said, "I found a guy as weird as me," we knew it was all over. And we knew you were a keeper. You guys fit so well together. You both love the outdoors, both love to eat and drink, and love just to be weird. I'll take a few of those, credit for a few of those. Adam, I like that you were very nervous when you called me to ask for my blessing, and I'm very proud to welcome you into the family. So please, everybody, we rise for a toast to the bride and groom.
right, we have one more person that's going to come and speak. This is going to be Mallory of Honor.
All right, Harry Stamper, that's a commitment. It's awesome. It was awesome. Hi everybody, I'm Mallory, I'm Jill's big sister. For those of you who were at my wedding, you will undoubtedly remember Jillian's speech, which I don't know how I'm gonna top ever. Many people asked me afterwards if she was a stand-up comedian. She came up with no notes. She was totally chill and she like knocked it out of the park. So here I am, I'm just gonna do my best. I'm never gonna top that. One of the things that she said in her speech though was that she had written the speech like years before my husband Mike and I were even engaged. She started way ahead because she saw something in me and Mike and she thought this guy is going to be around. She started writing the speech, so I'm going to be honest, I started writing the speech the day after my wedding. I knew I had some big shoes to fill, and I also knew that there was something special between Jill and Adam. I knew it when I saw them dance their asses off on the dance floor wearing a hamburger hat and a wizard beard. I knew. Jillian is 6 years younger than me, which is it's not a big difference in your 30s. It's a big difference when you're a kid. It's a big difference like when I was 12 and she was 6, or when I was 15 and she was 9. That's a big difference. So I'm just gonna paint a little picture and take a little trip down memory lane here. So please, if you can, picture it. I'm 15, Jillian's 9, we're both 5 feet tall. She's got braces, she wears basketball shorts all the time, visors, she had a look. She wrote a lot of original songs. They all had a rap in them. I do remember them, I will not do that to you. She told everybody to please call her Riggy. Nobody did. She wanted cornrows pretty bad. All of her friends, you know, when you're a kid, you have like your binder at school and you write like, I love Leonardo DiCaprio on it. Not Jill. Regis Philbin for Jill. George Foreman for Jill. Big heart. When we were those ages, we went on a cruise together as a family. Me and Jill and our brother Greg and our dad and Aunt Darlene. We went on this cruise, and cruises are great for a family like that because you can do whatever you want all day, unaccounted for, and then just meet up for dinner or whatever. And all through the cruise, they take your picture. Everywhere you go, you're at dinner, you get your picture taken. You go on an excursion, you have your picture taken. They have all these things set up all over the boat so that you can have your family portrait taken, like in front of a picture of a sunset or an island or the ocean with the boat that you're on in the background. And you know, when you're all dressed up for dinner, you take this picture. So we all did our own thing the whole week. We had dinner together, we did lots of things together, and we got our picture taken. At the end of the week, we go to claim our pictures. And I don't know how they do it now, it's probably digital, but at the time they would print every single picture that they took, and then you could go to this little shop and pick them up. So we go to get our pictures, and we start finding all these pictures of Jill in front of the sunset, by herself. Remember, 5 feet tall, basketball shorts, in front of the sunset, in front of the island, all by herself. That's when we knew what Jill was doing all that time. Also, these pictures are like $12, so we bought the ones that we wanted, we left, the cruise is over, we get home, Jill stole all the pictures of herself. So I think this is a great story, and I shared this story not just to reminisce, but because I think if we went on a cruise tomorrow, that's what would happen. I think nothing would change. I think we'd find all those pictures, and I would love it. I think we'd all love it. So let's have a toast to Jillian probably doing that today.
Still steal them too.
She would still steal them too. So yeah. Today, Jillian, I'm sorry to make this about being weird, but it's something I value. So I think Jill's just as weird today as she was back then, maybe weirder. Just a few fun facts about Jillian, that some of us have shared this experience that Jillian has this desire to see an exotic animal, and she will drag you to the top of a mountain in New Mexico to go see it, and when you get there, she is too scared. She can't do it. So yeah, Adam and Jill went and got their feet eaten by fish. Terrified. We did go to the top of a mountain in New Mexico to see alpaca. Terrified. I think that's great though, because with lobsters in Maine. Anybody else?
Manatees in Florida.
Manatees in Florida. Monkey in India. Yeah, there's like at least 20. It's good. Another fun thing Jill did when she had to drop off the crew team in college, she joined the Frisbee team and traveled up and down the East Coast to play stoned soccer moms in an intramural Frisbee team. That's good. When Jill moved to Chicago for graduate school, she befriended this like 60-year-old guy named Mario who became her bodyguard and whose poetry she typed up for him. When I was pregnant, she couldn't get enough of my belly button. I don't even think I need to talk about that anymore. Also, she still wants cornrows. Right? She loves them. Actually, we saw a woman in the bar, or at the nail salon a couple days ago with these beautiful long cornrows, and she was like, "That's what I want for my wedding." So Jillian moved to Crested Butte after grad school, and I mean, that's the perfect place for you guys to have met. It's a special place. So of course they fell in love there. For those of you who need a little info on Crested Butte, yeah, it's a tiny town that does some weird stuff. At the end of the ski season, on the ski shuttle coming down the mountain, everybody pulls down their pants and sticks their butts out the window. The moon bus. I'm not making this up. Yeah, every fall for the autumnal equinox, it's like a week-long festival. You're dressed up as mystical creatures and you worship the harvest mother, right? Every year there's a cat's birthday party, which I learned about when I saw the full 2-page photo spread of photos covering the event afterwards in the newspaper. So, yes, of course, this is where Jillian and Adam met and they fell in love. It takes a special person to be Jill's partner. I know that Adam is that person. It's somebody who shares in her adventures, who will talk in weird voices, who will dress in costumes even when not appropriate, and who will clean the apartment. Thank you, Adam, that's so sweet. Adam's not off the hook for weirdness too. I think some of you can probably recall, I don't know how long ago this happened, that Adam had a full beard and then shaved it into what I believe he called a monkey tail. Went like this. It was a good moment. Jillian, I went to visit them and we were at the farmer's market and Jillian was like, "Oh my God, I have to buy this, Adam will love it." And it was like 5 pounds of okra. I was like, okay, and we got back and Adam was like, "Oh my God, 5 pounds of okra." I actually, when I was writing this, I thought, man, I wish I had some more examples of Adam being super weird. And then like 2 days ago, Adam said, "I wish I flew my freak flag a little bit more." And I said, "You are marrying the right person." Jillian, I'm really proud that you never took your freak flag down. You flew it at a young age and it's still going and it's great, and I like to think that I helped with that, but I cannot take credit for the individual that you are. You're one in a Jillian. You've never taken a shit from anybody. You're comfortable in your own shoes, all 112 pairs of them. It makes you a competent and savvy professional, a fun-loving friend, a thoughtful sister, daughter, and aunt, and now you're somebody's wife. So let's hear it for my sister and Adam's wife, Jill and Adam.